Hi, my name is Kiri. I'm 25 years of age and I am an incel. Did you hear what I fucking said? The same thing over and over and over and over and over again from me, you, yourself, everyone as a whole. We're all fucking incels. We can't get girls. Oh, do this to get girls. None of it fucking ever works. We're all told what to do. Be a good boy. Follow the script, they said. And yet we get left by ourselves as we see all the chads and the good looking guys run off with all the women that we want. It's a few years ago and Kiri wants some pussy. Kiri was much younger back then and, you know, he had a clean slate and he was ready to go out in the real world. So, a few years ago, Kiri put his shoes on, trousers, top, looked quite smart, and he left his house. He started walking, and he's walking towards the station. Kiri wants to go on a bit of a detour and kind of go down a different route. You know why he went down a different route? Come a bit closer, we're talking facts. Kiri went down a different route because it gave him more time. More time to try and speak to a girl. Kiri's seen this girl in his area, maybe once or twice. And he's walking, and in the back of his mind, a day or two before, he was like, oh, it would be nice to see her. Imagine if I saw her again. It's not gonna happen, but imagine if I actually saw her. You know what happened on that day? Come a bit closer, this is tense. You know what happened on that fucking day? I left my house and I went on the longer route to try and speak to some girls. And it was that girl. It was that girl that I've seen in my area and she looked quite attractive. And maybe not the best now, but all those years ago, standards were like quite low. And Kiri sees her walking down the same road as him. He was walking up the road and she was walking down. And you know what happens when you're doing this? You come closer and closer and closer. Kiri saw her walking and his armpits started to sweat. He felt like he couldn't breathe all of a sudden. His hands went a bit sweaty and clammy, whatever they call it, and his belly started to turn a bit, and she was walking a bit closer and he was walking towards her, and was he going to cross the road, and she was coming closer and he was walking towards her and he didn't want to cross the road in case you know she thought he was weak, and he was walking down the same road on the same path, and she was coming, she was attractive and she was looking at him and she came so close and she walked straight past him because Kiri just tried to look at her in the eyes like this. And she looked at him in the eyes for 1 second. For 1 second. And we caught each other's eyes. And she put her head down back onto her phone and walked away. Kiri all those years ago didn't understand. What do you mean? Like, I thought she's kind of seen me in the area. We were walking down the same way. You know, she must kind of know me. I looked at her. She looked at me. Why didn't she say something to me? Why did she just walk past me? What's going on? It took Kiri a few weeks, months, maybe close to a year, all those years ago. And we're talking 15, 16, 17 before that. To understand that as a man, it is your job to go after what you desire and what you want. I'm going to keep it straight for you. And then you see, oh, this chat, Kyrikouts and all this shit, like girls come over and speak to them. Okay, If you're maybe in the top 0.1% and you're a celebrity or whatever, 1%, yeah, cool. But for most people, like me, yourself, everyone as a whole, if you don't say something to a girl you like in the street, then guess what's gonna happen? I'll ask you a fucking question. What do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna end up like Kiri all those years ago, where you get closer, and you build up this scenario in your head and you get panicky and something's gonna happen and something's gonna happen. You just keep walking past. But Kiri, it's so scary. But Kiri, I don't want to get rejected. But Kiri, it's so fucking hard, yeah. Yeah. Remember, this is location dependent. In Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil as a whole, other countries, Thailand, Colombia, they're more they're friendly. They're friendly. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. They look at you in the eyes and they smile. They go over here and they smile. They want to fucking talk to you. Places like London, maybe parts of England, parts of US, New York's I heard is a bit done out. Like LA, these type of places, people are so fixated on their phone and their own bubble, where they don't even really want to talk or connect in that way. All I can tell you from my experience is your job as a man is to go after and pursue what you want. It's going to be hard, it's going to be scary, it's going to be difficult. But that's what's required as a man to get the results. So many times I look back at the girls I've seen or I've slept with, spoken to, dated, whatever. And I always kind of ask myself, like, where did I meet this girl from? If I run it back, what happened with this girl? And every single scenario, it's me putting myself out there, saying, hello, this is me, this is what I stand for, this is what I do. Do you like what you see or not? Oh, they don't. Alright, cool, no problem. Oh, this girl, no, they don't. Oh, no problem. This girl, no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. You know how many fucking no's I got? I've got more no's than you can ever imagine. But it's never been about the no's. It's never been about them. It's always been about you. The no's you receive on the way and on the journey contribute to you becoming the man and getting that exponential growth. Yes, you feel like a dickhead. Yes, it's embarrassing. Yes, it's difficult to take and it hurts your ego, but you were never somebody important in the first place. That girl you think, and that girl I saw all those years ago was never somebody important in the first place. That Donald Trump, all these fucking people, they're elites of the world. They're never somebody important in the first place. Our lives are insignificant in the grand scheme of the universe. And you think someone's gonna care because you said hi to a girl and she walked past? You think they're gonna bring that up on your gravestone? On the 14th of July, he said something and got rejected. He sent an instant message on that. Come on now. You're gonna get rejected. You're gonna get laughed at. You're gonna get embarrassed. But it's never been about them. It's always been about you. In 200 years' time, everyone you know, everyone you love, me, you, every single person that's ever known you will be dead in the ground and there'll be no memory about you. You are gone. Like dust. Now you know why I'm so confident. How I can do these stupid things. Do all this shit. Because I'm at peace with myself. And I realize, and what you must remember, it's never been about them. It's always been about you. It's never been about that girl, your parents, your grandma, that other girl that rejected you, all those hoes that rejected you, everyone, me, you. It's never been about any of us. It's always been about yourself. It's never been about them. It's always been about you. Don't forget this. Hope this has helped. Take care. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. If you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.